Hi everyone, and welcome to Fairy Tales in 5 Minutes. As always, if you want to skip straight to the good stuff, I will leave a timestamp in the comments down below so that you can do that, but if not, here's how this works. I have a list of words, concepts, and phrases that often pop up in these types of stories. I generate 5 words off of that list by rolling a die, and then I give myself 1 hour to write a fairy tale that incorporates all 5 of those words. The final product is what you see before you today. As always, the first time one of these words or phrases comes up in the story, it will also come up somewhere around here-ish on the bottom of your screen. So you can keep an eye out for those if you choose to, and away we go. Legend has it that you must never breach the boundaries of a fairy ring. If you do, you are unlikely to ever return, or you will be forever changed by your experience. To enter such a ring does not, according to the lore, grant you entrance into the realm of the Fae. You will see them, yes. You may even dance with them. But you will not enter their world. This is what is said. But these are myths, rumors. And if it is so difficult to leave once you've entered, well, who would really know what is true? An apparently lesser known bit of information is that you can make such an adventure safer by circling the ring 9 times under the light of the full moon. This is where we join Arya, just as she finishes the 9th circle. The moment she's finished, a spark of light dances straight to its center, where it slowly begins to expand. As it grows, Arya is pulled forward into the ring. With a flash, she is knocked off her feet. When she opens her eyes again, the world around her has transformed. As she's attempting to get her bearings, she hears a faint, musical laugh. "Looks like you're lost, darling." "No," she says, blinking brilliant splotches of color away and focusing her attention towards the voice. "I'm not." When she sees the speaker, her breath catches. They are, without question, the most handsome person she has ever seen. They tilt their head at her, surveying her so intensely that she feels as though her innermost thoughts are being written all over her face. "No," they say. "I suppose not." "Why don't you tell me what you are here for, then?" Arya has not gotten this far by being uncertain about what she wants. "You," she replies, getting dizzily to her feet. I'm here to meet you, and the fairies, and whoever else is here." A smirk lights their face. "You've come at an interesting time, then. We're feeling very generous tonight." "We?" She looks around, pointedly. The clearing is empty, but for the 2 of them. The smirk widens into a sharp-toothed grin. "Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not here. Now, what shall we call you?" "Annabelle." She speaks too quickly. They'll know she's lying, but she doesn't mind. She might be a fool to come here, but she knows enough not to go giving the Fae her real name. "Annabelle," they repeat, amused. "Sure." "And what do I call you?" she asks, seized with daring boldness. But they just laugh. "Nothing. As I was saying, Annabelle, we're looking for something we've lost. Something very dear to us. A treasure, if you will. Find it by dawn and we let you leave. Don't, and this becomes your new home. What say you?" She grins. "What am I looking for?" "A gem. Very precious. About the size of my palm. You'll need to go into the woods, I suspect." At which she realizes that she can see the woods, stretching out in all directions around them. Strange. She'd grown up near this field, and there isn't a forest around here. Not in her realm. "We'll be watching you," they continue, "keeping you safe best we can. It's no fun otherwise." "Comforting," Arya says, smiling. "Go on then, Annabelle. Time is ticking." With no further ado, they vanish again. So she moves. Her pace, at first, is leisurely. These woods are unlike any she's ever seen, lusher with the colors brighter in the moonlight. She distracts herself by leaning down to smell the flowers or poking through the bushes, until a sound rings out. It's similar to that of a grandfather clock, chiming the hour, and it startles her. She moves faster. She climbs trees. She tries, to no avail, to speak to the animals that poke their heads out to watch her curiously as she runs past. When other fae start appearing, calling suggestions or advice, she always takes it. This is perhaps not wise, but the chiming gets louder with each passing hour as the darkness slowly lightens around her. As the sun's first rays shimmer through the canopy of leaves, the first figure re-emerges, dropping lightly from the boughs of a nearby tree. "Sorry, darling," they purr, eyebrows lifted. "It looks like your fate is sealed." She nods. When she speaks, her voice is very soft. "All right." She falls into line, trailing behind them, and a group of fairies encircles her so that she cannot escape. The village into which they eventually emerge is crowded with tiny but elaborately built homes. They lead her up to the largest of the buildings. "This is where we keep our stowaways," they say. "Welcome home." She lets herself be led to the door, then turns to face the leader again, her free hand going to her pocket. "By the way," she says, "catch." And she lobs the gem straight into their hand. Okay, well, I hope you had fun with that one. I was aiming for kind of like a little bit whimsical and a little bit unexpected because, October and spooky season and all that good stuff. So, actually, speaking of that, I did kind of indulge myself and add some Halloween-themed words to my list for this week and this month, pretty much. So the plan for this month, I don't know if you saw last week's video, but we are sort of moving in two directions at once with what the plan is for the channel, because I'm loving doing these fairy tales and I'm absolutely going to keep doing them, but I also want to start talking about some other things as well. So next week's video is actually going to be about my experiences as a disabled performer. So look for that one if that's something that interests you, and if it is not, then I will catch you in 2 weeks for our next fairy tale, which is going to feature the following words. Let's find out. Let me get my list up. Okay. We will have disguise, pumpkins, I can't read it, darkness, a full moon, and a dungeon. Wow, that worked out fantastically spookily. So I will see you for that, or for next week. And please feel free to share this week's video with anyone that you think might enjoy it, and to like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy this video or any other videos that I've made ever. And I will see you next time. Bye!